Hello guys, this is your friend the Great Lobbyist and I'm back again with another awesome video, and we have the battle of the foldables today. We have the Huawei Mate X3 and the Honor Magic VS. Two gorgeous foldable devices, very powerful, latest, top of the line, and we're gonna go head to head comparing each one of their features, but from the looks to the displays to the camera to what's under the hood and the battery, everything. So we're gonna straight get onto it, but before I do that, can I please request you to press that subscribe button and the notification icon so that you keep getting all the notifications and I keep getting all the motivation to keep bringing these awesome videos to you. So straight on to the business, two gorgeous devices. We've got the Huawei Mate X3. So let me remove the cover which it comes with, which is a plastic cover which comes inside the box along with charging stuff. And then, of course, we have a beautiful black cover on the Honor Magic VS as well. Great looking devices, beautiful looks. We've got the glossy black of the Magic VS, and Mate X3 comes in the vegan leather green color. Here, they all come in different color options as well. Now, great bit of technology has gone into building these up. We've got the Kunlun glass exteriors and the anti-impact interior screen on the Huawei Mate X3. And we're going to tell you a little bit more about it. When it comes to Honor Magic VS, we've got the Gorilla Glass front and back, and of course aluminum alloy frame and titanium alloy folding mechanism. This one has a gearless mechanism of folding, and this has the multi-dimension hinge. Both of the technologies, the objective is to make the fold smooth, swift, and reducing the creasing as much as possible. Now, along with that, when we look at the build of both of them and we put them face down to get a flat surface next to each other, as you will be able to see it, that Magic VS is slight bit thicker than the Huawei Mate X3, which means this is a slimmer phone, and this when it's folded, and it's both of them have a great comfortable grip, to be honest with you, and they both almost weigh the same, maybe a few grams here and there, but this one is a wee bit thicker and the grip feels it, but this one is quite slim. It is actually slimmer than one of the non-foldable smartphones that we reviewed. If you check out the review of the Huawei's Mate X3 on the channel, you'll see which one we've compared it with, and you will be able to see that even the non-foldables some of them are thicker than the folding phone of Huawei Mate X3. This one is fantastic as well. Now, when we open the screens, both of them have gorgeous displays. Look at that. This one has not just anti-impact, this one Huawei X2 technology is there, and non-Newtonian fluid material. We're going to tell you a little bit more about that. And then when we look at the Honor Magic VS, we've got another gorgeous display here. Now, both of them are fantastic. Now, when we talk about the interior display, both of them have great tech which has gone into it, and we are sure that both of them are fantastic. Now, but when we unfold it, let's compare them head to head again, of course, because this one was slightly bit thicker. The Huawei Mate X3 is definitely a wee bit thinner than the Honor Magic VS. Now, which makes the Huawei Mate X3 the slimmest smartphone available in the market today. Now, when it comes to the interior display, Huawei Mate X3 comes with quad-core foldable design, 7.85 inches of foldable OLED interior screen, 2496 pixels by 2224 pixels of resolution, 426 ppi density, and 120 Hz refresh rate with over 1 billion colors and P3 wide color gamut, and 1440 Hz of PWM dimming. Now, this also has an anti-impact interior screen and a non-Newtonian fluid display. What does it mean? Basically, when anything comes in contact with the interior screen and it makes an impact. For example, if I drop this right here, the display will take into a fluid format, and of course, which means it reduces the impact substantially. It absorbs the impacts and spreads it over to that fluid Newtonian display, making it more resistant to impacts and drops. Now, when it comes to the Honor Magic VS, we've got 7.9 inches, slight bit bigger screen with foldable OLED, 1984 by 2272 pixels of resolution, almost the same, slight bit weaker there, 382 ppi density and 90 hertz refresh rate. Now that means they've put less focus on the interior display, whereas with 90 hertz refresh rate as compared to 120 hertz of the Huawei Mate X3, but they both have P3 wide color gamut, and of course this one has 1920 hertz of PWM dimming, which means there is where the smart focus has gone into to ensure that the experience of using the phone is fantastic on Magic VS, like you would have it on any other great smartphone. When you look at the outer display of the Huawei Mate X3, we've got beautiful 6.4 inches of 3D OLED display, 2504 by 1080p pixels of resolution, 426 ppi density and 120 hertz refresh rate, even on the exteriors, which is also P3 wide color gamut on that, which means what you see is what you see, close to real life colors. Again, Magic VS is no short 6.45 inches, with slight bit bigger again of OLED display, 1080p by 2560 pixels of resolution, exactly almost the same, 431 ppi density and 120 hertz refresh rate on the exterior of the Honor Magic VS. Again, P3 wide color gamut available on this as well. Now, under the hood, both of them pack Snapdragon 8 Plus Generation 1 chipset. The Huawei Mate X3 is a 4G chipset, and Honor Magic VS is a 5G chipset. Both are octa-core processor, clocking over 3 GHz of speeds with Cortex X2. Honor Magic VS is with Magic OS 7.1 built on Android 13, whereas the Huawei Mate X3 comes with the EMUI 13.1 and also has a 7th generation Qualcomm AI engine, which is fantastic. Both of them great powerful device. They've not gone short on any one of those areas, making sure that you have great power when holding any one of these devices. When it comes to cameras, we normally don't buy the folding smartphones for camera, but again, they are still an asset to have, and both of them pack great camera hardware as well. Huawei Mate X3 has a triple camera setup with 50 megapixel primary, 13 megapixel and 13 megapixel on periscope and ultra wide camera as well. When it comes to this also can do 4K videos at 60 frames per second, and these are 10-bit videos, which means superior quality video recording. And when it comes to Honor Magic VS, triple camera setup, 50 megapixel primary, 8 megapixel, and then 50 megapixel again. So that means those close up with this ones, the macros on this ones are going to be fantastic. 4K videos at 60 frames per second, and again 10-bit video. As I said, both of them pack a fantastic hardware when it comes to the camera. When it comes to selfie camera, 8 megapixel on the Huawei Mate X3. Magic VS packs a 16 megapixel. When it comes to battery, Huawei's Mate X3 has a 4800 mAh battery with 66 watt wire charging, whereas the Honor Magic VS has a 5000 mAh battery, slightly bigger battery with 66 watt wire charging. But the big difference comes in one more place. Huawei Mate X3 has wireless charging as well, which is 50 watt wireless charging, whereas the Honor Magic VS does not have wireless charging. Now, with a premium phone, I expect wireless charging. I'm a big goer. On my work desk here, this is the dock where my phones sit and charge while I'm working. And as I put in the Huawei's Mate X3, starts charging and makes my life much more easier with which is not the case with the on a Magic VS. But all in all, they both are fantastic phones in my book. Now, when we look at the the usage of it, when we put the phones in the flat area in the L shape, this is how the on a Huawei Mate X3 looks like, and this is how the on a Magic looks like. Now, the one thing which you will notice is both of them are quite sturdy in their folds, and they don't give us any trouble. When the flat side is down, don't put the camera side down. They just go disbalanced and really spoil the experience in any other. But all in all, great phones, great devices. And what do you think is your favorite? Whether it's the Huawei Mate X3 or on a Magic VS. Let us know in the comments below. If you have any questions about any of these devices, do let us know in the comments below. Give us a thumbs up if you like the video, share it with your friends and family so that they can make an informed choice that which one of these two bad boys is a great phone, is a great folding phone they want to own in 2023. Signing off with the battle of the foldables of two beautiful folding smartphones. This is your friend, the Great Lobbyist, signing off. Peace.